woman, oh. You go woman, oh. Woman, oh. You go woman, oh. Woman, oh. You go kill man, oh. And this love now, oh. You go woman, oh. And this love not die, oh. You go kill man, oh. I wanna love you in the morning, girl. Love you in the noontime too. I wanna see you in the evening, girl. Kiss you when the moon shines through. I wanna love you in the morning. Love you in the noontime too, yeah. I wanna see you in the evening. I kiss you when the moon shines. Heaven let this tune find you. Cause I knew this is love, this is love, this is love, this is love that I'm feeling, yeah, feeling. This is love, this is love, this is love, this is love that I am feeling. Ooh, this is love, girl. Love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, I'm feeling. Hey. Oh, 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 this is love, this is love, this is love, this is love that I am. Oh, woman, oh. You go woman, oh.
Okay. And he loves.
Because you laughed first.
Wow.
Who wants to wound man?
Woman, no.
Woman wants to wound man.
Well, okay, so it was a play on words, but it was a description of me saying to this person that it's you appreciating the person. It's just an extreme, it's an exaggeration, like you go man, no, like that kind of thing. But it's just you appreciating the person.
And you are feeling love.
Yes. I'm
Sir Dauda. Oluwatobiloba Daudu, stage name.
Wow, like
Dauda.
my mom calls it. Just like home, like they call it at home. Oluwatobiloba. Yes, ma'am.
That's how to say it, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Great. His stage name, Sir Dauda, is a multi-talented singer, songwriter, and instrumentalist.
Yes, sir.
He burst into the music space in Nigeria in 2012 with the release of Sisioloja.
Yes.
Recently, he released a 5-track EP, Love Ex Machina. Machina.
Ma, we're gonna have to charge you a bit for mispronunciation. So every time you mispronounce, we have he's going to bring out the
I needed
bucket
to be educated.
This is true.
So we're going to have
I'm
to
sorry.
charge you for not educating us.
Well, that's another angle to it. He flipped it on me. That's another angle to
Love
it.
Ex Machina.
Yes, ma'am.
Under Fowles' record label, Bad Boys Entertainment. He's professionally known as Sir Dauda, as I have said, and he was first introduced to the Nigerian music the scene in 2012. So it's my pleasure to welcome Sir Dauda.
It's good to be here, man. Thank you.
Well, you don't look like a Dauda to me.
Okay.
With the Rasta.
Well, I feel like so Dauda is let me talk about my name then.
Yes.
So Dauda is it's a play on my actual name, Oluwatobiloba Dauda, as you say.
Yes.
So, but Dauda is me drawing from influences from the Bible. Actually, there's a King David in the Bible, and David is Dawood in Arabic,
Okay.
or Dauda, as
Okay.
you say. So Dauda is King David, and I feel like I'm trying to mimic parts of his life, not every part. But I'm trying to. I mean, there's stories of bravery, there's stories of loyalty, there's stories of he was an artist, he was a musician, he was a shepherd boy, he was a soldier, he was a king, and all that. And Sadauda also means spirit in rhythm, Dauda. So like I try to be in tune with the spirits. I try to embody art.
So why did you burst into laughter?
No, because you were smiling and you looked at each other. I'm like, okay. But, yeah.
Well, go on,
I'm ready for a twist. I'm ready for a question.
We're listening.
So, yes, that's the origin of the name, Sir Dauda. It means several things, but like it's
all coming together for
and
one thing.
Yes.
Did you always did you always look to be this? A performing artist, a singer. Is it what you always wanted to do?
What I wanted to be was I wanted to be a secret agent when I was younger. I wanted to be a spy.
It's okay, you can still do it.
I wanted to be either a spy or a veterinarian because I really like animals. From young, I've always been very good with animals.
So how many pets do you keep?
I have 4 dogs. You're welcome to come
What's
anytime.
What's the breed?
2 Alsatians and 2 Caucasian Alsatians.
So that's all
Cool.
Alsatians.
Yeah, cool.
Half Caucasian, half Alsatian.
That's cool.
Well,
That's cool.
Are you a dog person too, sir?
I have,
love Alsatians.
I have somebody who says Alsatians are half wolf or half fox and half dog.
All of them
she
are
doesn't
wolf.
she doesn't go anywhere near them.
all of them are wolf and wolf descendants. All of them, all dogs, are bred from wolves. So some of them are closer.
Yeah.
You get your huskies, which are closer in look and all that. You get some of them that were bred for work, for Alsatians. They were shepherd dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They were to help the farmers to herd the sheep into the kidney. That's those guys. Then you have the ones that are protection. You have them rots, and you have your Doberman, and then you have the ones that they use like in airports and all that to sniff out illegal substances.
You know your dogs.
Oh yes.
Okay, so but now you're not a secret agent.
I'm not a secret agent, sir.
You're not a veterinarian.
I'm a vet doctor.
So you went to study music?
Not exactly, no. I started off in law. I started off studying law. And I finished that. I got called to the bar. But I'd always, in between that period, always wanted to do music. I'd always found art and artistic expression, not easy, but easier. Easier for me than all the other things. I was kind of an awkward child. I was kind of a socially awkward kid. But I mean, amongst my family and friends, I would shine and be happy and all that. But like in a new situation in school or whatever, I was, I like to be by myself. But it gave me the chance to kind of observe and take in society, take in different people. So they're bullies, okay, they're bullies. They're the kids who read their books, okay. They're the sports kids and all those kinds of things. And and I'd always maintained that position across the various stages of my life. So it gave me an observer's point of view, basically, which I think is a very important point of view for a musician, for a writer, for a person who's going to be producing art. So,
well, how would you describe your genre of music? I mean, hearing you talking about, your play of words
yes,
about the woman,
yes, sir.
I was almost hearing spoken word.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, yes.
So, but how would you describe your work?
So spoken word is absolutely right because I discovered poetry growing up and in secondary school, I believe actually, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. I was very enthusiastic about it. So
the class poet.
Amongst others, because there were some really good guys in my set, and then leaving and going to university, just regular written poetry and all that turned into spoken word. Because I got the chance to perform it at people. And I had a girlfriend at that time who was really encouraging of it. And she's like, don't worry, we're going to do it. I'm going to do it. And so we went and we performed. And the first performance I had, I forgot everything. I forgot my words. And so I had to do something crazy. I took off my shoes and told them that I'm going to start again because I was more comfortable without my shoes. And I started again. And then it was good. Yes.
Without your shoes.
Without my shoes.
All right.
I am wearing shoes today.
And you're remembering what you're supposed to say.
Yes.
Funny, huh?
For now. Let's see how
For now. So where did you study law?
I studied law in the University of Buckingham in the UK.
Okay, and what did your parents say when, because I know about the University of Buckingham.
Okay,
so after they spent all that money sending you to Buckingham, you came back and decided you wanted to
do music.
Do music.
Well,
what did your folks say?
Well, the folks were into fleas initially. I guess I
didn't think they would.
Yes, and to be fair to them, what they wanted for me to do was just to be able to be useful to myself in life and useful to other people. They don't really care as long as it's something legitimate, as long as it's something that you can build on, as long as it's something you can pass on as well. So it was a bit of a struggle. All they wanted me to do was to finish the degree, get called to bar, and then you can choose whatever you want to do with your life after that. So that was their. They got round to it. They got round to it after a while. I think the first time that they got round to it was when there was a performance or something in school, I think, and then I was performing and. The reception was really, really good. It was crazy, and I don't think they had seen me in that light before. And they're like, okay, maybe there's something inside this thing. Maybe there's something inside this thing that you can. So and of course I try to, like, for my mom and all that, I try to. Times that she can be at the performances, I try to take her so she can understand that it's not like what they think it is, because a lot of people have this kind of very dark view of the whole industry, you know. But it's because it's a new industry, because it's just coming up. It's not formed yet. So a lot of things are still mysterious. A lot of things are still.
Okay, so I noticed that you said to me about the creatives,
yes,
art and all. Do you draw or do you paint?
I do. I draw. I paint. I like to make things with my hands. I like all those kinds
You
of things.
left-handed?
I'm not. My
Because when he said, "Do you draw?" You use your left hand to illustrate.
Okay, so I don't know if I answered. So
You're
recently,
ambidextrous.
I'm teaching myself to be ambidextrous. Now I can write with my left, but I can't draw with my left yet. I can. But
Okay.
I can write with my left. Right.
Okay, multi-talented singer, songwriter, and instrumentalist.
Yes, ma'am.
We should add a few more things to that.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you think?
We soon had painter, sculptor.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah.
And okay, but we didn't say here that you're a lawyer. So what happens to your law degree and all of that? Do you practice once in a while since you've been called to bar already?
Since I have been, it was a very short period. I wouldn't even try to make it look like it was more glorious than it was. I was for a short period in a ministry that this was during my so during your law school you have a period that's called chamber attachment and court attachment. And so they attach you to a chamber that you would follow your principal and go to court and all that. And you attach you to a court as well and all that. So during the chamber attachment time, I was privileged to go. On behalf of my principal to so many cases, and I was able to witness the drama in court and all those kinds of things, and it was really good. It was really good, but I'd rather this though. I prefer this. So the thing is that to your question where you said that what happens to the law, right? The beautiful thing and the thing that's happening now with Nigerian law is that, or with law worldwide, is that there's the alternate dispute resolution part of it that they're trying to make more popular. They're trying to make more accessible to people. It saves you time. It's shorter. It's less of a whole deal, and the judge stamps it as a proper decision as long as the two parties have come together. And this kind of allows you to practice law without practicing law. You're able to be in the ongoings without actually being in a court system, a proper court system, which is time consuming, which you have to. This is also time consuming, but you can. It's not as official and it's not as
demanding.
Demanding, I would say, than being a practicing.
So you rather do this besides the music and.
Yes. So my thing is that I had been maintaining some links with that. So sometimes you have to take some certification exams and all those kinds of things. So you still have to read and be on your toes and all that. So that is my way of keeping in touch with it. Yes.
Okay.
Now, tell us, how has your relationship been with Files, the bad guy, and the Bad Guys Entertainment?
Yes, man. So the bad, if you notice,
signee.
Yes, man. I was going to say that the bad is BAHD.
Oh yes, we all are aware of that.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, but tell us what it means.
Brilliant and highly distinct. So it's brilliant and highly distinct guys.
Ooh.
So it's not bad guys like bad guys. It's bad guys like brilliant and highly distinct. So
okay.
I just wanted to put that there.
Well, so now we note that you are brilliant and highly distinct. Yes.
So yes, well, so the relationship with Files, the relationship is quite good. We're sort of in the same age bracket, so we're talking like peers.
Okay.
And I do have to recognize though that he's paved a certain way ahead of me. You know, I do have to recognize that he's put a lot of work into getting him to where he is, and I also am glad that I'm able to be in that kind of situation so I can tap into those kinds of decision patterns, the decision-making processes, or even ideas, because this industry, as we were saying earlier, is a bit unpredictable. So many people who are doing one thing are doing another thing now. You know, some people started off in music or are no more in music anymore and all that. But I think that there are ways that one can entrench oneself into it, and one can make good use of all parts of it, all whatever the network is that that one is operating with. So it's afforded me the opportunity, being in Bad Guys has afforded me the opportunity to actually see the industry work. Before this, I was independent, to see the industry work, but to do it in a safe space among friends. That's how it's felt for me.
Okay. If you had a word for those that are looking to express themselves, because I'll say what you're doing is expressing yourself.
Yes, sir. It is.
Do your studies, get your education,
Yes.
and then express yourself
Yes.
in any way. If you had a word for them, what would it be? That's your camera.
I would say that as much as you love what you want to do, as much as you love the thing that makes you happy, you know, do it. But the school stuff, the educational part, the academic part of your life is really important. The academic part of your life, because the world is getting smaller. You know, you can be in Lagos today, tomorrow you're working in Japan because there's an opportunity there that you are trained for. But if you're not trained for anything, you can't. And apart from that, it's too risky not to know any other thing. It's too risky just to know the one thing that you know. You know, especially if you want to be in the entertainment industry. Sorry. So the short answer to what you said, what I want to say to these people: study hard and also do your thing on the side, because you can do both. You can do both.
We're going to sign out now, and then we'll leave you for about 30 seconds to say goodbye to the folks with your music.
Oh, nice.
Another play on words.
Nice.
Oluwatobiloba Dauda,
Yes,
otherwise known as Sir Dauda.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for coming on Sunrise this
It's
morning.
been a great experience. I've loved talking to both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And so that's our package for this day, this last Saturday of September. Happy Independence Day. See you next week with a new and hot edition of Sunrise.
Indeed, I'm Neil Tagwe saying bye-bye. Be the best you can be, love your neighbor, be yourself. And please reach out to someone and be cautious. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and safe distance. We'll leave you with Dauda.
Straight from the upper echelons of music, I am Sir Dauda, last born of the gods, first son of the ministry, high priest in the temple of music, keeper of the deep shop. Welcome to the deep shop. I'll be no trouble for you. Yeah. I'll do whatever you need me to do. And I'll be no trouble for you. Yeah. And I'll do whatever you need me to do. You know I do. I see the demons trying to get you. Yeah. I see the demons trying to get you.